Hey folks, I am at Strumpshaw Steam Museum in Norfolk. And you may be thinking, what has this got to do with a guy that does local history videos from the Croydon area? Well, it actually has a lot to do with it. Because in front of me is one of the original engines that was at the Addington Well Pumping Station in Featherbed Lane. I covered this in the video I made about the typhoid outbreak of 1937. And ever since I learnt that it was still around, it was assembled and it was working, I decided I had to come up and take a look. They have it here working most weekends. And when the site closed in the 1970s, it was brought up here in 3 loads. It's run on compressed air. So obviously there's not a well below here. They don't need to operate it for the purposes of supplying water. But what a stunner. So Glenfield Company, 1893. As we've got on the plate there, and there's a little counter. And this does feature on a couple of the clips that I put in the typhoid video. Sadly, this particular engine would have been responsible for pumping some of the diseased water to the supply in Croydon back in 1937. It's really quite mindful just watching this operate. The ups and downs and the round and rounds. It's almost like you're being hypnotized just by watching all these things operating. All bits of detail everywhere. Trying to capture every little bit of detail. Beautiful. And actually, while I'm here, the next engine's going to be fired up. This I did not realise until we got here. This was in Wadden. So this is going to be started up soon. And that ended in 1983. That stopped pumping in Wadden, in Croydon. I think I've mentioned a few times in the past, I've threatened to make a video on the waterworks history of Croydon. It's got to happen. But this is a kind of short, just a bit of a, as I say, a nostalgia journey in some ways. I know people that have contacted me on the channel about their experiences and their memories of the old Addington Well engine and the marvellous building that housed it, of course. But yeah, this is Strumpshaw Steam Museum just outside Norwich. Well worth a visit, particularly if you're a water nerd like me and you like to see these wonderful feats of Victorian engineering. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.